Hello, all my sweet peas and tumbleweeds, lookers and lurkers. It's your girl, Lucinda Speak. I'd like for you to do me a huge favor and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to thumbs up this video. So I want to do a quick reaction to Ask the OG's one of his latest videos where he referred to Latrice and her children as orangutans. Pretty insulting, huh? And of course, you've seen different reactions and, of course, read comments and kind of seen some of the talk on YouTube about how terrible that was for him to say that. But I want us to look at why. So let's talk. So, ladies, I know you've heard over and over again how people talk about these toxic relationships, okay? And what to look for. Well, now here's a lesson that we all need to learn. Now, we're not even going to bring up Miss Ladybug at this point, because at this point in time, Miss Ladybug doesn't see things the way we see it. Whenever you try to at her or say in her comments or inbox her about the toxicness of this relationship and the fact that she went on social media and showed pictures of how she got bust down the middle of her noggin by another man, and now she's in another toxic relationship, she does not see it. She feels it. You can look at the weight gain. You can look at when she first came to social media, she was a pretty pony. Now she's one of those horses standing in line for the glue factory, baby. You can look at her and tell she looks stressed. And it's not just because of you, because she feels that someone is constantly doing something to her. We don't know who it is. Now, of course, she's made some accusations, and that person has vehemently denied it. And so, who are we to really judge in that sense? But you can clearly look at Miss Ladybug and, in my opinion, and tell something ain't quite right in Honeymoonville. It just is not. Ladies, I want to warn us against this Cinderella syndrome that we seem to be suffering from. I've had it. It's that fairy tale. As we get older, we're getting close to 40 or to 50 or to 60 or wherever in life we may be. And we don't want the story to be over. And it doesn't have to be over with finding a mate. But we want it instantly. So in our head, we create this delusion of this fairy tale being swept off our feet in a fast, vast way. Ladies, it doesn't work like that. You want somebody who you're going to be able to come home to when you've had your worst day. Who would you rather fight with? Who would you rather not fight with? And I don't mean fight. I mean, like, you've had a rough day. They've had a rough day. They come home to you in distress. You come home to them in distress. They don't judge you. They don't necessarily try to fix it, but they still keep you together emotionally, give you a shoulder to cry on, maybe later on offer you some advice, maybe try to help you in other ways, or whatever it is that you need. They provide, Okay? You don't have to work from sun up to sundown. You are still contributing, but they are going to make sure that they're providing. They are spiritually. This man has your back. He has integrity. He has character. You see, that is the high value man. He may not be in a suit. He may be in a he may work for the electric company. He may work for the phone company. He may be an internet installer. He may have his own business here, cut hair on the side. He may even be the manager of McDonald's or a grocery store or a store around. He may have his own. Honey, I don't know what he does for a living. That's being a high dollar, a high value man, not a high dollar, a high value man doesn't mean he's high dollar. Doesn't mean he's going to roll in a Rolls Royce and have these mics jump out of it and hold the door open for us like we some type of queen and some type of princess. Like the ones that we drew on our little coloring books. No, baby. No. And we're certainly not going to meet him on social media and the next day wake up with 1 million followers and get $1 million check in the next week and go on these extravagant trips and live this extravagant life in 2 weeks, because that's what we think. We don't want the fairy tale right now. We want 1 million followers. No, and before you come for me, yes, my channel it's slow. But I believe in my content. And I don't just jump on here. Well, first of all, I work. I'm one of the ones who know, honey, ain't no Cinderella over here. Because I have to I have to provide my own carriage with the white horses over here at this address. So therefore, I work for a living, folks. So therefore, even though having a good man is possible at any age, but ladies, we have to take care of ourselves, okay? And we definitely have to look out for these toxic relationships. Now, people get together and break up all the time, all right? That's nothing that's toxic. But what we see being played out on social media, that's toxicity. Now, we see a man here who's been in and out of prison, been arrested or charged 42 times. All I know is the number 42. Now, I can't remember exactly what it is. I don't know if it was charged or arrested 42 times. Honey, I don't know. And does it really make a difference at this point? Because once you get arrested past 1 time, 2 times, my eyebrow is up. I'm looking, my bobble eyes looking at you like, what? Now, don't come for me. Because there are some men who've been incarcerated who come out and really, really change and mature. They really show integrity. They really show character. They really show loyalty. They really want to provide for their families. They're really trying to find a way. And they're actually trying to make a way for other men who've been incarcerated. I have no problem with those types of brothers. As a matter of fact, my hat goes off to him. That's a man. But it's something about a man that every single thing that's happened to him is always somebody else's fault. It's something about that that's toxic. And that's something that we need to stay away from. How many times we meet these men do we ask them, what kind of relationship did you have with your mother? How did she treat you as a child coming up? Did we really listen? Was she a drug addict? Was she a drunk? Was she a narcissist? Did she emotionally abuse them? Was she neglectful? When they start giving us those spills, it's time for us to start listening. Because those hurt boys grow up as hurt men. No, honey, they don't have a sign. You're not going to be able to see him directly. Honey, he's going to be nice looking. He's going to know exactly what to say, how to say it, how to finesse, and everything that's the best. He's making 6 figures. He's handsome, smells good, nice looking apartment or home, or maybe multiple homes. Yes, baby. But what kind of relationship does he have with his mother? Did Big Mama have to raise him because Mama didn't have time? Mama chose a man over him? Does he have abandonment issues? Because let me tell you something. His view of women, it hadn't changed. Until you walk right in with your cape on, honey, to save the day. Not. Ladies, it's time out for us to jump in and get with these men and give excuses because we're going to have his back. Because we're in competition with the woman before him. Because we're so fine, so beautiful. He's upgraded because we look good. Girl, stop. Because we sound good. Because we have good manners. Because we know how to cook. Because we know how to clean. Because we know how to let them rock our world. And her world. And her world. And his world. Anyway, that's another video. Now, I wasn't saying that towards anyone. So, don't come for me. Because I know how y'all like to tussle in the comment section. But anyway, hurt people hurt people. So before you run out of here with your cape on trying to save somebody, ask that man what kind of relationship he had with his mother. Because that's the type of man that has no type of, honey, he won't bat his eyelash before getting on social media calling you all kind of orangutans and apes, monkeys, donkeys, horses, and everything else. He'll embarrass you. He'll tarnish your name. He'll talk to you any kind of way in front of hundreds of people, thousands, millions of people. He's about that money. And if you're not bringing anything to the table, honey, he's going to get another table. He's going to use you up. He's going to hit you, spit on you, cheat on you, and everything else because he has no regard for a woman. Now put that in your hat. And cock that over to the side. You heard what I said. And I meant that. And I said what I said. Well, I'll call y'all later. This was Lucinda Speaks. And I spoke. And that's that on that.